Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Warcraft Adventures, Lord of the Clans. So in the last episode we finally met with our people, the Frostwolf clan, and we talked with their elder shaman, Drek'Thar, who told us about his vision where he saw this powerful warlord leading their clan and presumably the other Orcish clans to greatness, and that warlord is supposed to be the returning son of the deceased chieftain Durotan. And of course we are the son of Durotan, but we had to of course prove it to them, and we had to do it by reclaiming his mighty axe, the axe of Durotan. So now that we have done that, we have convinced them that we are the son of Durotan, and now our training begins to become a chieftain worthy of carrying the mantle of the Frostwolf clan. And the first thing that we have to do, apparently, is to get one of the griffin eggs from the dwarves, from the griffin aviaries, I think they are called. And we are about to go to the location where the dwarves are in a moment, but before that, I'm going to talk to these people first, in case they have something new to say. Oh, and by the way, someone in the comment section mentioned that the voice lines that we heard at the end of the last episode that sounded very robotic and wrong were not corrupted or anything. They were just basically placeholder voices that they used by using Microsoft SAM or something like that, because they did not apparently voice all the lines that they have written in the game, so it was just a placeholder and not a corrupt voice line or anything. So yeah, that's good to know. So that's what it was. Let's just hope that there is not too many of those in this game, because, well, they just sound terrible, obviously. And with that, without further ado, let's continue with the rest of the game here, and it was Naskrel who told us to go and get the egg from the dwarf, so let's start with him.
He's the captain of the Wolf Riders.
Sounds badass. Shame that he lost his wolf to the Wendigo earlier.
I know that you still doubt me, brother, but I won't let you down again.
Indeed we will. And this is the historian guy.
Maybe he's the clan historian.
I still can't imagine orcs having an historian within them, but whatever.
Can I read that when it's finished?
When it's finished, your task is to ensure that it never ends.
I understand what you mean.
I'd hate to disturb him while he's writing.
Okay, and Zarkil. What is his deal?
He looks like he was once a great warrior.
Well, I don't know about that, but...
Is there anything you feel I should know?
Find the orc known as Doomhammer.
Why is he important?
Doomhammer.
He was once the warchief of all the clans.
Indeed.
There is much he can tell you.
Indeed, yeah. We are going to meet with the mighty Orgrim Doomhammer in this game later. He's a badass. Just like Grom Hellscream. And anything new you want to add before we go, Drek'Thar?
Tell me more about these scrolls.
Scrolls?
I have selected these 3 scrolls for you. I feel they will serve you well. Study the scrolls, and remember that each requires a special item to use it. Only when you touch that item to the scroll will your spell be properly prepared. Okay, so I got... Wait. Where are the scrolls? I thought you gave them to me. Oh, they are on the ground. Magic scrolls.
Ancient scrolls of shamanistic magic.
Ooh. Pick them up. Okay, so we got 3 scrolls. Magic scrolls. Bridge of Bone, Shapeshift, and Phantom Image. Okay, we are gonna read those later. Drek'Thar.
He's the son of Drek'Thar.
Aha, okay. Interesting. I don't remember Drek'Thar from World of Warcraft or Warcraft 3 or anything. So maybe he's only in this game, or maybe he's a canon character as well. I don't know. I should check Wowpedia or Wowiki later to see if he's a canon character as well.
We are now of the same clan, brother.
If my father has faith in you, then I have faith in you, Thrall.
Well, that's encouraging to hear. And lastly, Gathras.
Now I know why orc women aren't allowed at clan gatherings.
Oh, it's a she. And what do you mean, Troll? That sounded very sexist right now, what you just said.
I will uphold the name of my father.
Your father? You need to make a name for yourself now, whelp.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, we have talked to everyone, so let's just go. And Gaslo is waiting for us here.
Well, listen, I hear you're gonna be a big axe with the orcs. I figure maybe door-to-door service isn't too much to ask. Your Zeppelin awaits.
Why, thank you, Gaslo. Thank you very much. So no more of that snowboarding business. Okay, let's go and see if we have a new location on the map. Wait, if Gaslo was down, who lowered the ladder? Well, whatever. Details. It's here. Aviary. There it is. If you have played Warcraft 2 or Warcraft 3, then you should recognize this Griffin Aviary. It's one of the buildings that you can build and make Griffin Riders, and what else can you make with it? Well, I don't remember, but you can at least make Griffin Riders. So, let's take a look from here.
That place is surrounded by dwarves.
Yes, of course.
Nuh-uh.
Okay. Anything else here? Well, there's a... Is it a chicken or a pigeon? It kind of looks like a pigeon at first glance. Those damn gnomes. The homing chicken is not... The homing chicken project is not going very well right
You're
now.
both complete idiots. Hurling a hammer from a griffin's saddle is nothing like throwing it when you're on the ground.
You don't have a clue as to what you're talking about, do you?
Aye, you're talking out of your keg hole. Obviously, neither of yous ever experienced the sheer thrill of bashing some poor bugger's head open with an over-the-shoulder backhanded power hurl.
You expect us to believe you've mastered the power hurl?
Ah, you throw like a wee girl. The only power hurling you've mastered is after you've had a few kegs.
A few kegs? It's more like a few pints. He drinks like a wee girl, too.
Both of you, shut it! There's an orc spy approaching.
And we just walk to them like that, like nobody's business. I mean, how did you expect them to end up, Troll?
I'll never get past them looking like this.
Indeed. No, we won't. Now is the time to take a look at these scrolls.
Bridge of Bone. The damned crypts of Necroth vomit forth a twisting column of bones. Drawn toward the blackened nether realms from whence they originate, these bones form a massive arching structure. Required reagent? A bone.
A bone. That's very simple and straightforward. And we just happen to have a bone here. So that's what the bone is for. But it's not gonna help us here in any way. But the shapeshift spell though.
Shapeshift. The dark cloak of the twisting nether shrouds the vision of both eye and mind. He who summons forth this power may assume the outwardly form of any worldly creature. Required reagent? Something taken from the body of the creature whose shape you wish to assume.
Okay, so we need something. We need to take something off from the dwarves, so we can turn ourselves into a dwarf. That's how I am understanding that, but we can't just walk in there and, I don't know, and take a small patch of their hair or beard or something. I don't think that's going to happen. Phantom image. Let's take a look at this as well.
Phantom image. Time and space are meaningless to the one who holds the key to their secrets. Wherever one may cast this spell, his phantom double will appear. Required reagent, an image of oneself.
An image of oneself. Okay. Shame that we don't have something like a photo of us or a wanted poster. I don't think that there's any wanted posters of Thrall yet. Well, they most likely think that he's dead anyway. The Alliance, Blackmoor's men, that is. Okay, so we got a bone for the Bridge of Bone, but we need something from a dwarf in order to shapeshift. And an image of oneself, like a photo. That's the first thing that comes to my mind here. But I'm quite sure that it's not that. So shapeshift. So we can't do anything when we try to walk there. Like, I don't have a split second to try and do something to
Another orc approaches.
Another, it's the same orc.
Blind bugger! That's the same one as before!
Yeah.
Quit your yapping and get after him!
Well, luckily they don't really care about us enough to run after us.
I'll never get past them looking like this.
Okay. We can't seem to interact with this homing chicken here. Okay. Okay, there's nothing that we can do. And nothing that we have here is from a dwarf. So we have to go and find something else. Okay, let's leave. Maybe we should go back to the orc reservation there. The orc reservation. Oh wait, isn't that one stuffed person in Zul'jin's shop a dwarf? Or was it a gnome? Let's take a look. A fast travel. And in you go, let's see. Was it a dwarf or a gnome? Hi Zul'jin. No time, no see. Well, did I say no time, no see? I meant to say long time, no see. If I said it wrong. It's a gnome. Okay.
What happened to him?
We found him crushed under a very large pig that had a wild-looking device strapped to its back. He had the strangest grin on his face, so I decided to stuff him.
Right. But it's not a dwarf. We need a dwarf. You have nothing from a dwarf here, do you? Doesn't look like it, no, so we don't need anything from you. Goodbye, Zul'jin. Let's see, is there anything new happening here? Is Grom still gone? Yes, he is.
You're the orc who was talking with Grom. Well,
yes, I am.
He's not here now, so you may as well leave. And don't touch anything on your way out.
Okay, but before that, these were just human heads, right? There's no...
Damn humans.
Indeed. So there's no dwarven heads in the mix of that. No. Okay. No dwarven heads here. Okay, so Grom wasn't here. And it appears that nothing has changed here either. In this entire reservation. But let's check the campsite. They're still passed out. Okay. So nothing new here. Nothing new here. Okay, I guess we just have to... go somewhere else, but I'm wondering where. Where should we go? Actually, I was thinking about saving here, but... well, might as well, just in case if the game bugs out or something. This is 6th episode now, I think. Yeah, let's just save it here. Okay, so back to the Zeppelin we go. Now the question is, where should we go? And also we can cast the Bridge of Bone as well, now that I think about it, but aha, I think I know where we're supposed to go now and use that spell. Back to Turnhold. Okay, so let's forget about the dwarves for now. Let's just go here. And then over here. We can cast a bridge over this chasm. That's what we have to do. I'm 99% sure anyway. So, we just use this on the scroll, I take it. There we go. Yeah, it's now... the text is glowing. Okay, it means that it's activated.
Bridge of Bone.
Yep. We know what it does. So, let's see. We use it like this.
Game, Badalak Andazol. Narada Kurzal Nay.
Holy shit. Damn. That was a very cool effect. And the bridge is also very cool. But wait. Is this really a shaman spell? Well, it's only World of Warcraft obviously, but just fantasy-wise, is this really something that a shaman would do? That's more fitting for a necromancer or a warlock. But anyway, details again. But it's cool. It's a cool bridge, and it was a cool effect. I like it. So we go towards the smoke. Anyone home? I'm not controlling him now, by the way.
Huh.
Oh, shit. Come on, Troll, you can do it.
For someone?
Yes, you could say that.
You'd best call this beast off if you value its life.
I'm not accustomed to taking orders from a slave.
We're a slave no longer.
I'm not anyone's slave, old man.
Exactly.
Yes, I know who you are, boy. It would seem that the cub doesn't stray far from the wolf. You are indeed the son of Durotan.
Oh, you are a sharp one. Who are you, old one? How do you... Why do I have the same option here twice?
Who are you, old one? How do you know me?
I am known as Doomhammer.
Orgrim Doomhammer, fuck
yes. Your father and I were once like brothers.
You're the Doomhammer? And you say that you knew my father? What's this all about?
There's time enough for questions, boy.
So that's Orgrim Doomhammer, the legend. Former warchief of the Horde.
Now come inside, and we'll talk a little treason.
Treason, huh?
As I said, your father and I were like brothers. Long before the Horde ever came to this world, we fought side by side against our enemies on Draenor. There was a third member of our brotherhood, an ambitious warrior by the name of Blackhand. In a blood oath, we three swore our allegiance to one another and to the Horde. We vowed to advance the Horde's destiny with fearlessness and honor. Unfortunately, there were darker, more sinister forces at play. Gul'dan and his Shadow Council meant to dominate the Horde through deceit and subtle manipulation. The treacherous Gul'dan saw weakness in the power-hungry Blackhand, a weakness that was used to corrupt the warchief forever. Your father, Durotan, was much wiser than I. He began to suspect that Blackhand was being used as a pawn even before the First War.
But before he could act on his suspicions, Gul'dan arranged for your father and his clan to be dispatched to the Northlands of Azeroth to await further orders.
They have remained there in exile to this day, waiting.
Yes, but your father remembered his oath to his brothers and the Horde. After learning that Blackhand had become warchief, he tried to return to warn me of Gul'dan's treachery. As he made his way back, he was ambushed by assassins dispatched by Gul'dan and Blackhand. His entire family was slaughtered. Well, of course, but you...
It was then that I was found by the humans? Who were these assassins? If you know, you must tell me now!
It was the twin sons of Blackhand himself, Rend and Maim.
It can't be! These are the two dogs that are planning an alliance with the human slave drivers!
Yes. Hellscream has told you of their crimes against our kind. They have a despicable plan to keep the Horde weak and divided.
I will find these traitorous mongrels and I will tear out their blackened hearts with my own hands!
Stay calm, boy. The Horde needs just such a firebrand in its face to stir it from its stupor. We must use Rend and Maim's treachery to awaken the Horde and reunify the clans. Hellscream has planned for a meeting of those clans still loyal to the Horde. Soon, when the signs are right, we will exact our revenge on both Rend and Maim, and their cursed human allies.
I've got to do something now!
What you must do now, boy, is to continue on your quest, and seize the mantle of your clan's leadership. When the time is right, Hellscream will send for you. Be ready.
Holy damn, that was a very, very cool backstory there. Let me tell you that. That was very cool. And I'm thinking about that. How much does it differ from canon? Not much really, no. Blackhand was the first warchief of the Horde, and he was indeed corrupted or manipulated by Gul'dan and his Shadow Council, who... The Shadow Council was basically controlling the Horde by pulling the strings from the shadows by using Blackhand, who was easily manipulated. Yes, that's true. And Rend and Maim are indeed his twin sons. Well, I don't know if they were twin sons exactly, but his sons nonetheless. And later, in canon anyway, Doomhammer then either challenged Blackhand and defeated him in an honorable duel called Magora, or he just literally backstabbed him and assassinated him by himself, hence why he's also known as Doomhammer the Backstabber in canon anyway. So that was pretty accurate. That was very accurate in canon-wise. At least I couldn't catch any details that were not in canon. Yeah, it was pretty much right. Pretty much right. But yeah, really love that backstory and the cutscene there. Very cool. Okay, and could these possibly be dwarven scalps?
Scalps? Too small to be human, though.
Okay, it's either dwarf or no. Pick up one. Dwarf scalp. Okay, so this is what we need for this shape-shifting spell. There we go, it's now activated. We can turn ourselves into a dwarf when the time comes. But before that, let's look around. Can we actually go back there? I wonder.
I don't like the looks of this.
What? It's just a steel door. It actually looks like a large shield. A door made out of a steel shield. So I guess we can't go back in there. A big skull of something, could be a dragon skull for all I know.
That thing looks like it's grinning at me.
Well, it's missing a jaw, so it's kind of hard to tell.
Nah.
It's just sticking out from the background like a sore thumb, so I was wondering that if we could actually pick it up. Can we take a peek? to the window.
Broken shields, rotting skins, moldy bones. I like it.
Do you know? Well, it might look cool and even habitable, but how is the smell, I wonder? Hello. Oh, they are hellhounds. Just hellhound number 1 and number 2. I was wondering that these do not look like regular dogs, but they are hellhounds. That's freaking cool. Doomhammer has 2 hellhounds. That's freaking amazing. Freaking cool.
I hope they've been fed.
Well, let's hope so. At least they are not attacking us all hungry like. Roll over, play dead. Who's a nice puppy? What's your name, boy?
Nice puppy. Stay. Stay.
That's not what I wanted to say, damn it.
Nice puppy. Stay. Stay.
Okay. Are we supposed to give them something to eat, or like... How about this rotting carcass? Do you want
I
this?
don't want to stick that there.
Stick where?
That doesn't quite fit.
Okay, I was wondering if I was supposed to give them treat or something, but we used the bone to cast that bridge earlier. Can I pet them?
I pull back a stump.
Okay. Okay, so there's nothing else here that we need by the looks of it. Fine. Fine, fine, fine. Okay, so... And now since we can use this shape-shifting spell, we should be able to infiltrate into the Dwarven Griffin Aviary, if that's how you pronounce it. But yeah, that was really cool, that backstory and the cinematic. I think that's the best cinematic, or cutscene rather, that we just saw in the game. That's the best one so far. Even the fact that the orcs and, well, everything in this game looks so, like, I don't know, 80s, 90s Sunday morning kids cartoonish, it was still very cool. Very cool. Okay, but now I was wondering here that, should I end the episode here? How long will I be playing? About 30 or so minutes. Should I continue further? Well, let's test this out anyway.
Zanagagil! Dwarha!
Wow, that's a very green dwarf. Yeah, let's just... You know what? Let's continue a little further here.
Well, it's about time. I see you managed to get off your bum and show up.
You must be the new hammersmith. I hope you're better than the last one. You should have seen what the captain done to him.
Aye, he'll be having a hard time removing that hammer from its new home.
New home, huh?
Poor devil will never walk right again.
Oh, that home. His ass.
You'd best get to attending to your work. The captain's upset with you as it is.
Okay, but before we do that, let's see, just dwarves?
It's hard to believe that these squat dwarves ride such huge griffins.
Indeed. You don't fuck with dwarves.
Kinda looks like a gnome, but a lot meaner.
Well, yeah, he looks kinda mean. And his beard isn't as impressive as this guy's.
That's one hell of a beard.
Indeed. Can we talk to them some more?
It looks like half your breakfast landed in your beard.
Aye, I call it me flavor saver.
That was a very good Dwarven accent too, by the way, Troll.
Say now, do you...
You know, you're looking a wee bit green, laddie. Too much of the amber liquid, eh?
Ugh. Aye!
Yeah, you could say that. And we still seem to have some small tusks as well. Let's hope that they won't give our disguise away.
Would you say that the captain's a patient dwarf?
You'd best quit asking questions and get going, laddie.
Okay, fine. But before we do that, let's look around. A ballista. And that looks like a switch of some sort. That's a very awkward place for a switch, if that is a switch, because well, if you were a head taller, that arrow would pierce through your head. If this is a switch, this horn here.
These things can do some serious damage.
Indeed. Yeah, it is a switch.
Hey! What the hell are you playing at? You've wasted our last bolt, you stupid git!
That was your last bolt? Okay, well, sorry about that. Okay, so it was a switch. Again, very awkward place to put your switch. I mean, a human couldn't use this because a human would be too tall unless he's crawling or something, which would look kind of lame and silly. So now that we shot the arrow, okay, so it came here.
Zanarga, my.
Okay, so you can.
If I need to go back, I'll just reactivate the spell. I don't need the scroll.
Okay, so you tossed it away. Okay, so we lost both of the scrolls. Okay, good to know. We still have the phantom image here. Fine. So, what do we do with this? Do we just pick it up?
Any higher and this could have skewered Gazlowe.
Indeed, the Zeppelin is right above. By the way, how come they can't see the Zeppelin? Or maybe they can, but they don't really care because goblins are neutral by default. Sure, there were some goblins in the Second War fighting for the Horde, lending them some zeppelins and explosives and whatnot, but by default then goblins are neutral. So maybe that's why they don't care. Can I just take it?
I can't pull it free.
Okay. Didn't think it was going to be that easy. Can you, I don't know, cut it in half? Of course we can. Okay, so we got a ballista shaft. Okay, so we don't do anything with this end.
Yeah?
Yeah, apparently we don't need it.
I'd rather starve.
Okay, fine. So can we just click that and he just goes there automatically?
Zanarga Gil! Dwarha!
After doing that, yes. Okay, nice.
You'd best get to work, laddie.
Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, but I'm actually gonna end this episode here. I think that this is a good place to stop. Even if this episode turns out to be a little shorter than usual, but I got some business to take care of in WoW Classic, actually. So yeah, I gotta go now, so I'm gonna end this episode here. And in the next episode, well, let's just step inside the aviary and try to find the place where the eggs are. Take one of the eggs and leave. Although something tells me that it's not going to be that simple. Well, okay, spoiler alert, it's not going to be that simple. We have to do some stuff before we can actually pick up the egg and leave. But yeah, that's for the next time. So, until then. Thank you for watching once again and see you next time for more Warcraft Adventures, Lord of the Clans.